I mean, while we had a controlled, I would say, football match for long periods, since we've got into this extra time period, it's anything but controlled. There's bodies flying all over the place. I can't actually believe that I'm watching people leave the stadium.
Just listen to this noise.
There could be 4 minutes left yet.
The vast majority are staying.
So they should. It's been a brilliant game.
Oh, it really has. I mean, in lots of ways, you need a bit of tension sometimes.
Right?
Exactly. You need a bit of tension. You need a bit of drama sometimes.
Everyone's coming and saying, "Oh, well, how many more this is going to be
4, 5, 6, yeah.
Yeah, and then you go.
But you need this sometimes, don't you? You need the test. Yeah. You need to feel this. You need to know what it's like. You need to get those late wins. We've had 7 minutes of added on time, but we are going to get at least another minute, maybe even 2. Roslev loses possession, then it's won back by Christopher Ayer. This is Jensen. Looks to get the diagonal into the left-hand side. Not it up into the air and out for an Arsenal or Brentford throw. Neither, because Saka gets there, belts it long. And this one stays in play, and Flecken outside of his penalty area.
Go to him, go to the goalie.
Flecken will knock it long. We've got an Arsenal player down, and we've got an Arsenal free kick. We are top of the league. It's the first time I've heard it. Might have to just wait another minute to absolutely rubber stamp it.
Nah, I can't wait a minute. I just hope that the referee has the common sense that as soon as this ball travels in the air from Ramsdale, he blows his whistle. Even if the time's not up, he needs to just do it, because my ticker is racing away.
Got a card coming out to someone, I don't know who.
Who's he booking now? Collins, is it?
Can't quite see who went in the book here. It is Collins, isn't it? Yeah, it is Collins.
We're into 98.5 minutes.
So, Collins gets the card. Ramsdale places the ball.
Just stick it straight in this corner.
Ramsdale punts it long towards Havertz, who's looking conspicuously like the match winner, but it's belted long here, and Gamaliuk is chasing it down. Rice is there to clear, and it's towards Nelson, who takes it on his chest here, and then it's Jesus, and now Nelson again. Saka calling for it, edge of the penalty area to turn and shoot. It's blocked by Ayer. Now it's with Saka, don't need to take the shot on. We're into the 100th minute here.
This is ridiculous.
Saka has possession, twists, turns, and that is that full time? It is full time.
I thought the referee would give a free kick against Saka, and I'm like, can't give a free kick, he's got the ball. Oh, I've got to stand up and watch this.
Arsenal go back to the top of the table for the first time in 2024. It has been a tough game here. Not easy. Havertz with the match winner, Rice with the opener, and then Wissa, after the mistake from Ramsdale, makes it 1-1. But Kai Havertz, after 2 assists from Ben White, with a bullet header that Flecken could not keep out. And that was enough, Nigel, to see Arsenal win the game and go to the top of the league.
Yeah, it was a terrific header. It was a terrific performance by Arsenal, but I think it was even better as the pressure came on, because the crowd were becoming involved, and you were thinking, can we get that? Can we create the chance that will give us that goal that we need? And then the play down the right-hand side, Ben White's cross, and then that ball and header by Havertz. Goalkeeper Flecken got a hand to it and pushed it up into the top of the net. Brilliant result for Arsenal.
Well, sometimes you've just got to find a way. Just listen to the supporters here. They are belting out the Kai Havertz song, and why not? Because the flop has turned into a match winner. It was always going to take a little bit of time for him to really suit the Arsenal style, but he is coming good. And what a significant signing Nigel he could turn out to be, because he's scored again, and it's the match winner this time around after strikes against Newcastle, strikes against Sheffield United. He's proving to be a key catcher for the Gunners.
Well, yeah, and also as well, sometimes when he's coming into that centre-forward line, intelligent runs, he's holding the ball up well. And again, as you say today, Dan, another crucial goal.
Big goal for Kai Havertz, big goal for Declan Rice. Arsenal pegged back, but come good. It was frustrating for much of the second half, but it's Arsenal that beat Brentford by 2-1. As we hand you back to Nicole and AD and all of the gang upstairs, it's the Gunners that go top of the league as Kai Havertz scores again.
Oh, thank you, Dan and Nigel. Oh, guys, Clarke, it feels good. It was stressful. We all felt very stressed, heart rate up.
If it was always easy, it'd be boring.
It's one of those like love-hate relationships with football, isn't it?
This is why we love it. You just don't know, and it's that second half went so quickly, didn't it?
Yeah.
I was looking at that clock, and it was just going so fast. And are you thinking, well, we've got to score sooner or later because we're so dominant. You know, they barely strung any passes together, Brentford, in that second half. On 75 minutes, they'd made 21 passes in the whole second half. Brentford, we'd made like 140 or something. You know, that's how one-sided it was. But we were level and they were resilient, weren't they? But you've got to just stick at it and stick at it. And in the end, yeah, Kai Havertz come up with a great header. I mean, it's a brilliant header. But credit Ben White, that's 2 assists for him today. 2 assists, two really good crosses today from him. He won't get much credit. So it'll all be about Havertz and it'll be about Rice. But yeah, he was good too, and we thoroughly deserved it. But and look, teams win tight games. It happens all the time. Unfortunately, we've got to probably get used to that happening a bit more often between now and the end of the season, because teams will come here and just set out for draws. Yeah.
And you said pre-match, to be fair to Clarke, didn't he, that we can't win them all 4, 5, 6-0 as much as we'd all love to. And that just proves it, right?
Doesn't happen.
Some of them are going to be trickier. We said that Brentford have been struggling, they've not been in the best form, but they made it difficult.
In a way, it's good because you can have it really easy, and then suddenly this is a little reminder that it's not as easy as that, as all that. It will stop us getting complacent, not that we would, and it also gives the group confidence that when things do get a bit tough, we can roll up our sleeves and just dig it out. You know, because you have to win games in different ways. And
it's the Forest game, isn't it? Forest went all the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Similar to Forest.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, look, it's going to be the tale of the, you know, we want all the games to be thrashing, but it's not going to happen, I'm afraid. But yeah, look, it gets us where we want to be, at the top of the league, and it puts a little bit of pressure on Liverpool and City for tomorrow.
Yeah, and it's the first time, guys, that we've won 8 in a row in the Premier League in 9 years.
9 years.
9 years!
There's a few in here that were pretty young 9 years ago.
But I mean, Clarke, that's saying something. Look, I know, again, Liverpool, Man City playing tomorrow. I mean, 15 minutes ago, I was a lot more stressed about that game than right now. It feels a nice position to be in, doesn't it, for us?
Yeah, look, 8 in a row is very good. It's really, really impressive. So, look, we march on, don't we? We are sending out a statement because we've won this one in a different way, and it just shows we've got that character. So, yeah, it's another sort of tick, really, I think, today. Yeah. Really good.
As always, then, on the Breakdown Live, we have 3 things that we have learnt. So let's look at the first thing that we have learnt from this game against Brentford. Here we go. Kai Havertz's 4th goal in 4 matches lifted the roof off of Emirates Stadium. I mean, we all were going absolutely crazy up here, weren't we? Like, what a moment that was, Clarke.
It was a great moment, yeah. I was a bit detached from it. I didn't go mad. Like, it was weird. Like,
Everyone's jumping in.
I was in the zone. I was in the zone. I was just sort of taking it in. It was like, yes. Because I wanted to watch it back, so I sort of just darted in here and just saw you lot go mental. But I wanted to see what happened, because we're at the opposite end here, and it was just, Ben White gets in on the outside. He just digs out a lovely cross. It's just the way he attacks it, Kai Havertz. He attacks it like a number 9. And, you know, earlier on in the season, people were sort of scoffing at us using Havertz as a number 9 because they were saying, well, he was rubbish at that at Chelsea. But we're a different team to Chelsea. We're a completely different style. Yeah, a lot better. Yeah, exactly. But it's developed. Like, we've had him in midfield, and he was in midfield when he scored that goal. So he's come from deep to score it. But I do think he's been excellent as a centre forward lately, and his height is really important, and I think it's a reason why, because we were sort of chatting about who might come off, and I just never felt that Kai Havertz was going to come off today, even though he was on a yellow card. I feel like now he's one of the trusted ones, like Ødegaard very rarely comes off. I think that Kai Havertz is the one that's going to stay on the pitch for 90 minutes a lot, because in moments like that, when you're chipping balls into the box, you're desperate for a goal, you need guys like Kai. He offers us something different. I think that's partly why we signed him, because of his heading ability. So, and he showed that today. As 2-headed winners he's got against Brentford this season. 6 points. 6 points.
And the thing is, we've spoken a lot today about momentum. I mean, Kai Havertz has momentum, doesn't he?
Yeah. I loved it when the crowd was singing the song. Yeah, it was fantastic.
So
like the whole crowd were really sort of bouncing along to it, and Pete Majuzzi, the announcer, played it at the end as well, didn't he? The Waka Waka song. So yeah, it was great. It was good. Turned out nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's have a look then at the second thing we have learnt from today's game. Here we go. Declan Rice had another stormer of a match. We were talking about him earlier,
I think stormer
Clarke.
is the right word. I mean, that picture kind of sums up Declan today, doesn't it? Because pretty much, my takeaways of his performance is him basically just striding up the pitch. Sort of, I don't know how many times he did it.
Effortlessly, yeah, exactly.
See where he plays though, it's like...
Microphone, we want to hear you, Tom.
Sorry. So if you're looking at someone like, say, Xhaka from last season, and how Xhaka came forward a lot more, and obviously they talk about that left 8, and then you've got Rice there, but I don't feel like Xhaka was anywhere near... Like, it looked like Rice was on the left wing a lot of the time, and I don't know if that's because he's linking up with Trossard more, as opposed to Martinelli, who's obviously a much more natural winger. Yeah. But he was so... It was like on the left, centre forward, it was unbelievable. Like, it was just unbelievable. Every time I looked, I was like, is that Rice? Is that... It's unbelievable.
He's sort of like he's bigger and faster and more stronger than most players, and he obviously got great technical ability, hasn't he? So he's some player. But today, yeah, he showed that he's really good in that left 8 position. He could take us up the pitch really quickly, can't he? And he almost scored.
I was just going to say, he almost got an absolute worldie, didn't he?
For anyone that hasn't seen it, they've just been listening. He obviously scores the goal in the first half with a header, but it's a 25-yard curler, and if this is the goal, it just clips the top edge, doesn't it, of the bar. It was a brilliant shot. Yeah. We had a great view of it. Curled beautifully, didn't it? He really can do it all. Yeah.
Such an excellent player. Right then, let's have a look at the third and final thing we have learnt from today's win that takes us top of the league. Here we go. Our amazing 2024 momentum has taken us back to top spot. Come on. It feels so good to say and sing it, doesn't it, Clarke?
It's been a while. Last year we got a bit blasé about it.
Yeah.
But no, it's taken us a while, and from where we were, just before Christmas after West Ham defeat, some people were saying, "Oh, you're in a battle for top 4. Are you out of the title race?" And never really felt that was the case. But none of us also saw an 8. This 8-game winning streak is fantastic, great momentum, and I think we are playing better than anyone else in the league. I've watched a lot of City and Liverpool lately. We're playing better than them. They're great teams, and I think they are as good as us.
Yeah.
But the fact that we're even saying this is a measure of how far we've come under Arteta. It's only 5 minutes ago we were battling for 5th or 6th, and that we were scoring 55 goals in a season. Now we're on the same level as City and Liverpool, and they absolutely have to take us seriously in this title race, because we are definitely good enough this season to win it. It's just a case of can we outpoint 2 other excellent teams.
Yep, and this momentum that we've got, Clarke, I mean, it bodes well going into Tuesday's game against Porto,
good shout. Yeah. I mean, you come into it now, you're bouncing, the atmosphere great towards the end there, so everyone will come along on Tuesday and it'll be electric, because we really didn't enjoy Porto's tactics, did we? So I think there's going to be a lot of fire in the bellies of the supporters, because they're going to be on the referee, they're going to be on the Porto players, and I think we are going to absolutely be electric in that first 20 minutes, and hopefully make that breakthrough that we need.
Fingers crossed.
4-0, just 4-0, yeah.
4-0.
Yeah, 7 on 4-0. 7 on a good day. 7 on a good day.
Oh,
7 on a good
can you
day.
imagine that being
We can't do 10
majestic?
to them, can we? We can. Can't do that.
But I mean, you guys feeling good, confident heading into Tuesday?
I'm
Yeah?
happy. I'm very happy.
Jesus got minutes today. It was good to see. And I think Partey is definitely a key player we need back in the squad. Porto away, we saw how they were falling over like flies. But we'll have them at home, and I'm quite confident.
Yeah.
Well, I was chatting downstairs to someone in the press room. We were talking about it, and I said, "Well, the referee, we had the worst ref possible for that game because he was whistle happy and he fell for it. The ref for this game, part of his prep has to be watching the first leg. It has to be. So he's got to watch that and think, okay, I see what's happened here. I'm going to be on top of that. So I expect it to be very, very different. I'd be staggered if the referee, buys all this sort of falling to the floor. So, but we've got to out-football them as well.
Yeah.
We've got to come at them with that waves and waves of momentum and attacking brilliance. But we've got to also stay calm, because it might not come in 10 minutes. It might be late in the game where we're chasing that goal. And if it is, we've shown today that we can do it. And
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Just on Benfica 5-0. They just did Benfica 5-0 at the weekend.
They did,
didn't
yeah,
Porto?
yeah,
So they're no fools, you know what I mean? Like, we need to
They're a good
take them
team.
serious.
I think they're limited in terms of their ability compared to ours, but what they've got is great nous. They're smart, they're streetwise, they've played in the Champions League year after year after year. The manager's pretty intelligent. They're not going to roll over. Definitely not going to roll. Well, they won't roll over, but they're not going to roll. But they're not going to roll over for us. So yeah, we might have to grind it down. Hopefully, we can just blow them away, but it might take a while.
Yeah, well, I'm feeling confident
Yeah.
that we must all be buzzing. Saturday night, let's go and celebrate. Been a pleasure, guys. Clarke, pleasure as always. We've just spoken about that Porto game, but that second leg in the Champions League is, of course, right here at Emirates Stadium on Tuesday. We'll be live from 7 p.m. See you then.
Woo!